Hello! How are we all doing today? It's been a little while since I did my last stream, but it's also been a long week. But I'm back, and I'm ready to do things. I'm ready to play the video game. Existence is draining and I want to stop being tired. I feel you. I really do feel you. Back to Lobotomy Corporation, that's right. Hopefully, I'll have the energy to do a bit of a longer stream this time. But we'll see. I can't promise anything. Either way. Lobotomy Corporation. I don't know why my mic is so sensitive today. What is happening? There we go. That should be fine. Okay, Lobotomy Corporation, here we are. Back to day... We're on day 28 already? That's crazy, I was not really paying attention. It's been flying by so quickly. Lobotomy in my corporation. That's correct. Right, we have core suppressions to do, but we also have a new abnormality. But we do kind of have to actually do one of them. Just notice the forearms of my OC. Are they opened or is it just a weird skin color thing? No, they're not opened. It's kind of like armor, I guess you could say. Yeah, we did get hot out of the way. Which is good. Because all the rest of them are easy-ish. Sure. You can vote on which core to do. Poll is up. I mean, all of the remaining ones are pretty easy. I think doing Yezod when we have an abnormality in the facility that we don't actually know anything about is a bad idea. Netsax 1 is basically just playing the game normally. There's not really much to it. It disables healing, but you still heal on the meltdown levels, so it doesn't really do anything. Hi, Ferris. It's good to see you. Okay, well, it's a three-way tie, so that's not really helping much. It's not really helping much at all, actually. That means I get to pick. Oh, well, actually, it just changed. Well, there we go. It's netsack time. It's that easy. It's that easy. So we're just gonna do this. and get it over with. I think. Yeah. Let's do it. Do we need more people here? I think so. Rose, you're starting to look insane. I'm sorry, but it's true. Hi, NetSec. Alright. We have a new abnormality, which we should probably figure out. Insight. We did get a Madoka Magica. I still need to watch Madoka Magica. Surely this won't be hard. Okay, is it an Aleph actually? Secret Aleph mode? I think so. I will watch it eventually. Okay, she does pale damage. Incredible. Yeah, we'll watch it together, Ferris. I've been thinking about it, but I've just been so tired. And also you've been busy, kind of. Oh, I wasn't even reading. Yeah, well, she doesn't do a lot of... Okay, she's an Aleph. And you have a thing above your head now. That's definitely not gonna have any adverse consequences. What is that? 50? Yeah, she's an Aleph. Magical girl. Hey, you can't take that name. Someone already has that name. I don't know why I opened that first. But who cares? You go work. Insights seem to work fine. We love Alephs that do pale damage. Is there any Aleph that does pale damage aside from White Knight? I don't think so, right? I guess Apocalypse Bird, but that's not one that's contained. You don't contain Apocalypse Bird, so I don't count that. When work result was bad, 100 stacks of Prelude were given to employee and its Glypath counter lowered. When work result was normal, 50 stacks of Prelude were given to the employee. I don't know what that means, and I'm not gonna think about it because this is NetSec suppression and we don't have time for that. We don't have the time for that. Yeah, just White Knight then. There aren't that many Alephs in the game anyway. When you think about it. According to records, Apocalypse Bird is 12 boxes per work. That's cute. Pale resistance? I mean, my pale resistance is like pale resistance is always. So, not good. Please return to the light. Oh, well, I guess... No, actually, GU has good pale resistance. That's slightly silly. Yeah, it's NetSec time, is it? It is... Excuse me. It is NetSec time. Indeed. Well, ecstasy is always good. Yeah, there are not a lot of Abnos that do pale damage. But there are a lot of modded Abnos that do pale damage, I can tell you that much. They love giving them pale damage. The humble farmer, yeah. I mean, it's still Teth armor, so it's not exactly gonna be incredible or anything. I do wonder if melting Indigo's healing thing is still gonna work in this. I think probably not. But I am willing to give it a try for funsies. No, because all sources of healing are turned off. Even modded ones. I was just thinking, you know, maybe the mod was broken or something. Dreaming Current is a really good modded Abno, you're right. Pick up the phone, Mike. Actually, no, not Mike, I mean Spampton, whatever. Who cares? I haven't even played chapter 3. Yeah, this song is good. The song is very good. I agree. Oh, Dragon Scale might work. But we'd have to not be... Yeah, well, Dragon Scale should work because it's not actually healing. That's a good call. We just need Dakota's white resistance, white damage to go down a bit. Farmers don't have a soul to hurt. I just saw that comment and it's hilarious. Yeah, you go in there. Papa Bongo. Suppress NetSex core. Yeah, we're working on it. You're funny once in a blue moon? I don't know, you've been pretty consistently funny most of the streams. Repression. Unless it's gonna change right now. No, it did not. Wonderful. The thing is if it counts as healing, but it is not healing, it just reverses your health, which would not be healing. Trust me, I do know how the code works. That would not be done by healing or taking damage, that's just done by changing values. Why did Alvaryun have pale resistance? Oh, okay, yeah. No, this is unspecified anyway. It's gone pretty well, I think. Just get some, I think that was pretty funny, Elaine. Okay, now we've all healed, and now the music is awesome. Go do attachment work, potentially, unless it's gonna change at the last moment. Anxiety teddy bear. I don't like you. Get verbally attacked. Oh, and then you. Change to spring. Come on. Never mind. There you go. Yeah, getting... Oh wait, did you go work on... Ah, God damn it. I forgot Flower Cluster is still here. The safety department is just for show. Is the infinite energy flower doing? I think fine. Not really much has changed. But I do have to be careful with how many times she does work. Okay, yeah, you can go work over there because you're actually resistant to pale damage. GU. Isn't that sex theme black dots? I genuinely do not know. I'm sorry. I don't know the Lobotomy Corporation track themes. Is Apocalypse Bird armor and weapons? Yes, it is in this mod pack. If we're actually going to get Apocalypse Bird is a different question. Yeah, I don't really have to worry about energy at all. That's correct. I mean, I'm not ever going to use the farm because it's just kind of cumbersome. But it is good. Oh, employees with justice level 4 or lower will instantly die. Of course, but that's good because nobody's going to work... Nobody who's working with you will have justice 4 or lower. Magical Girl's attacks will inflict prelude on employees. If too much stacks of prelude accumulated on the employee, they'll be inflicted with a large amount of white damage. Prelude can be transferred via attacks. Employees will lose 20 stacks of prelude when they enter other abnormalities containment units. Okay, well that's easy to get rid of then. When attachment work was performed with Magical Girl, its Clapboth counter lowered to 0 after the work was completed. No attachment work. Then. Got it. That's fine. What about repression? I don't want to repress. Instinct was working. Not as good as I'd hoped, but... I've already done Hod's core suppression. We did that one first. Also, I like this this theme. I think this is one of my favorite themes in the game, even though I don't remember the name. It's just very relaxing. Which is nice. Oops, that did not go very well. Uh-oh, you're panicking. Gee, no. Gee, no. Don't do that. Jesus Christ. What damage does this do? Red damage? Yeah. No, don't kill. Don't kill. I forgot that this also does black damage. That's not good. Shoot. Shoot. GU, don't go crazy now. There you go. You're back to normal. Where did you go? Okay, there you go. How much health do you have, by the way? Ah, 0. Good to know. That could have gone better. I think that's the first time that GU has gone crazy. When breaching, Magical Girl will generate Witch's Labyrinth in the whole facility. At the same time, all music-related abnormalities, Clypoth counters will be lowered to 0. Oh, so Silent Orchestra would also break out. That's kind of cool. Oh, Insight was not very good. Oops. If we had Silent Orchestra, obviously. But that's actually very not concerning, because, I mean, the rest are modded abnormalities, so none of them are actually going to breach, because none of them will be in the code. But she's kind of mild, yes. I'm glad Jiu didn't die, because I would have restarted. We know this. Okay, you're not allowed to work on other things anymore. Forcing Singing Machine Meltdown would be so annoying. That's true, it would force Singing Machine to meltdown, probably. That seems likely. No, there's not a tag system for abnormalities, no. It's just code. I assume that when whoever wrote the Magical Girl, when they wrote the code, they probably just took the IDs of all the music-related abnormalities they could think of. If they went for every single modded ID, that would be kind of crazy. But I don't think they did. I think if we try to make a tagging system retroactively, that would not work. That's not a thing that could be done like that. I mean, it could be done, but then you'd have to have everyone on board. And I doubt that would happen. I like how normal this day is. Yeah, it's a perfectly normal day with nothing weird going on. I mean, it's also just, I don't feel like a tagging system would necessarily be worth the trouble, because like, when are you realistically gonna need that? Sure, for this one thing. Doubt. Okay, you should go over there. You're dead, buddy. Why were you still doing things? Okay, let's see. Was that the only thing that melted down? Oh yeah, right, because it's a doubt. Never mind. I'm just silly. You go kill. I mean, I guess, yeah, you would make it for the same reason you would make... Oh. Hold on. Scorched Girl. Who has the thing? Well, it doesn't matter. She's gonna die. Yeah, she's dead already. Nuclear baby is dead. Oh, well to hell is not happy, though. Wow. Instant nuke button. Okay, stop crying. It's because of the boss fight. If you can even call it that. Doubt is done. How far do you have to go with Netsack again? Like to what meltdown level? Just 5, you thought? But it might be 4. I think it's probably going to be 5. 4 seems a little low. Did it know NetSec was chill like that? Yeah. Okay, it's level 6. Alright, whatever. Not like we're gonna be here long anyway. Okay, let's try repression. It's always scary to try repression this late into a day, but who cares? I think they're all to meltdown level 6 when it's a challenge thing. If I saw nothing there, will I take it? Probably not if there's something more... if there's some modded Abno at the same time, because I don't have any mods for nothing there. Employee GU Chenmu seems to hear music. The gem on Magical Girl's navel is cloudy and seems to... Okay. I do have it sped up, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, attachment is very high, but never do it because she will... It's a trick. It's a trick. Love Struck. That's a good gift, though. And 4% acquisition rate? That's not bad. That's definitely not bad. That's actually really good. Okay, you want to be worked on again. Which you will be. As soon as you change to spring. There you go. It does do white damage, right? Yeah. Dakota will be fine. %4 Aleph gift before bin upgrade is quite nice. Yes. Yeah. The pale damage makes it so that only a very select few can actually work with it, I feel. Which isn't great. I want to see if we can get Dakota the empty cracks. Why did you lose your mask, by the way? Why did you lose your face mask? Oh, right. God damn it. That was silly of me. I don't even really know why I decided to do that. Oh, GU is the main character for sure. Definitely. I'm curious to see what they can do here, though. Okay, you're doing no damage, so get out of there. I gave you a shield. God damn it. Wait, why is Dakota dead? Okay, that's whatever. Yeah, it's every core suppression requires melt on level of at least 6, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know why they died. None of that really made a lot of sense to me. But I'm not gonna think about it. Restart time. We're just gonna do easy work and get this over with. Well, Malkuth specifically might need level 5 because she's technically supposed to be the tutorial. If you know what I mean. GU Shenmue feels like drowning. I don't think so. There's no need to risk that. What new Abnors are here since last time? Only the magical girl. So far, we haven't really proceeded yet. Because we're doing core suppressions. And those take a while, and also take energy. They really do. Okay, you want to be worked with? Fine. Anxiety teddy bear. Who is walking somewhere to do work? No one? Maybe I canceled it. It's possible. Oh right, the healing happens on every other meltdown level, I forgot. That's why they didn't heal last time. So as long as I take it easy between those, we'll be fine. One of the problems of streaming LobCorp is that every day is so taxing that you barely feel any progress being done. Yes, but one of the benefits of streaming LobCorp is that it's a very easy game to have on while you talk to people in the chat. At least to me. Fuck off. At least to me. Because I play this game very passively. I don't really pay that much attention anymore, mostly because I know a lot. The difference here is because, you know, it's modded, so I do have to pay attention, but I still know how the game works. I don't need to necessarily be that careful with everything. Did I tell my chat to fuck off? Why? I am built different, though. I have played this game a lot. That's all I really mean by that. Oh yes, I was talking to the worm. God damn it. Giu, please calm down. I feel like I should just restart here. This is not worth it. Ay ay ay. Alright, this time we do it properly. And I'll pay attention this time. I won't be cocky. I won't be cocky about it. I think it was probably because if you have Prelude on you, she like kills you or something. I think that's probably the thing that happens. I have to assume that's what happened. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Good. I'm locked in right now. Lock the fuck in. Yes, we know what Glypoth is. It's the deterrence for the abnormalities. It's the light, I think, also. I mean, they say the golden bow emits Glypoth deterrence, so I assume the golden bows are what cause it. But we pretty much know what it is. It's not the craziest mystery in the world. At the very least, we know what it does. Don't do instinct work, actually. You pick up the flute. Yeah, I think it pretty much is the light. I don't... Yeah, I said it like I definitely knew what it was, but thinking about it, I'm not that sure, actually. So I apologize for leading you on like that. Why are you level 1? Oh, you have the bone. Return the bone, please. Good job. Everything is going awesomely. Everything is going so well. Yes, Clypoth is evil. Is what it is. Like, if you want to like have the literal translation of what Clypoth is it means evil, the evil in the world. So Clypoth deterrence is evil deterrence, but I think you're better off looking it up because I haven't really thought about it in a while. Because we know Dante emits some kind of Clypoth deterrence. Hesed's mercy is some kind of Clypoth deterrence for people. So we know it's related to the Golden Bough. In that way. Well, Cogito is what makes the abnormalities. It's what they inject into people to create to speed up the process of abnormality creation. It's the Carmen soup, is Cogito. I don't recall that having anything to do with the Sephira. No, I don't think Dante is Aeon. Ion. I don't think so. I think that would be boring. And also not make any sense at all. Because Dante was a person before they became Dante. And that person was clearly not Aeon because, you know, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, not a huge fan of it. To be sure. We're dead. Uh-oh. That damned clown around town. So Dante's an abnormality? No. The abnormalities don't emit Clypoth deterrence. That's not how that works. But Dante does have a golden bough in their head. And that's probably the reason why they emit glide path returns to some degree. But I think Dante is just their own person. Well, they are now for sure, but they also probably were their own person. I like that Gebra's room has just... all of them are just repression. Repress all of them. Okay, we have sweepers coming up. I'm not stoked about that. Dante's actually a Roland. You might be onto something. You might be onto something, Nathaniel. Explanation for the Sephiroth Kodogan turning into their suppression force was because of Kojito allowing their emotions to shape them and influence the facility. I think, well, it's been pretty well established that the entire facility is Ian's ego. Just like the library is Angela's ego. Spoilers. But I assume the people here who are talking about this know about it. But yeah, like Angela, like the library is Angela's ego. The facility is Ian's ego. Kind of. It's a bit strange, but I'm not completely sure about why the Sephiroth meltdown anymore. I can recall... I'll just look it up. I don't like talking about things without actually... Fuck. I'm so stupid. Just ignore it. It's not, like, explicitly stated in those words, but it is implied in the sense that how it forms and also how it works, along with the fact that the ordeals exist. I remember that being like the biggest point of evidence in that regard. But it's never like explicitly stated, oh, this is my ego. Yes, Hakma talks about it being ego, not using the words ego, but like all in the sense, yes, it is ego. Yeah, like an ego, exactly. Stop. The well will have none of it today. Dante's White Knight? Dante is certainly an allegory for White Knight in a sense, with the sinners and all. There are parallels there that are pretty apparent. Okay, are you done soon? I would like to get on with my day. Thank you. True that, Ferris. Okay, she's done. Good. I don't know, I like it being a mystery, kind of. Like, ego doesn't need a perfect explanation to why it works the way it does. It's just neat. I had a pretty funny, like, talk with some of my friends once about, like, since ego actually physically influences the world, like Dongbek's flower field, most likely that is not just like a visual thing for the thing. That actually happens. Like they actually, those flowers are actually there. The scenery actually changes like that because ego is, it's kind of like a domain expansion, for lack of better words. If your ego is strong enough, you can domain expand. Shouldn't do a domain expansion thing. What I was talking about is, like, it would be funny if the Millie songs are actually canon as well. Like they're an extension of... Oh, fuck off. Like the Millie songs are an extension of the ego. Oh, well, all that lore is probably gonna happen eventually. If that's what you're talking about. I sincerely doubt they'll never talk about that. Because that's, like, quite relevant. Yeah, rivers are almost definitely going to be expanded on because they're already expanding on them. But they haven't talked about the river yet. Actually, they have mentioned the river from which all the other rivers come from, which I assume is the Abnormality River. Like the very original river. Yes, Otis will definitely expand on it. Almost certainly. And I have a feeling Faust probably will too. It just seems likely. Okay, children gather round. It's time to kill some sweepers. I mean, the pool of human consciousness was also called the river in Lobotomy Corporation. They have been talking about the river since LobCorp. The river being where the abnormalities come from and basically everything. Yeah, the river and the well. Jesus Christ. That scared the shit out of me for some reason. Yeah, the well being Carmen, the river being the original source of abnormalities. Yeah, multiple rivers were a recent thing. Yes, that's true. We didn't know about that. I got so incredibly scared when they were talking about the river in Kanto 6, because I really thought they were talking about the river and not just a river. Sweepers are dead. Yes, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the lore. And I do love that. 100% agree. Well, let's just do easy work now until we're done, so I don't have to reset in the middle of this. Persephone, Persephone, Persephone. So needy. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, easy work. Don't get distracted now. Yeah, reaching level 6. Exactly. You don't actually have to complete level 6. Yes, Hakma you have to do until, like, Meltdown level 12. And Tiferet is until Meltdown level 10. But Tifereth's one is also basically just a normal day. Okay, almost time for 10 meltdowns. That's gonna be fun. Buddy boy. Dun, dun, dun. Ignore the farm. Okay, actually none of the Aleph except for Persephone, and Persephone is very easy to deal with. That's none of my concern. We still don't know what the doll thing does. Hakma suppression is the most annoying? Yes. I don't even have a witty remark for that. That's just true. I'm not a big fan of Hakmas. I love Hakma, but that suppression, man. Makes me cry. Well, we've basically made it now. You'll hold them off? Yeah, Bina's suppression is really, really good. I love how it kind of involves everything. It's also very difficult, but I do love it a lot. Like, it's a great fight against Bina. I'm just also very scared to do it with this with modded abnormalities. That's gonna be something else, I think. Peak requirement of your skill managing and agents, yeah. Absolutely. I love the fight. I also like the red mist. It's a bit simpler, but I do like it. We did it. Yes, I used backwards clock. Wait, who died? Who died? When did someone die? Huh? Well, hopefully it's not Jiu Chenmu. Well, in that case, it would say that someone died here. But Jiu is already like max level, so their stats can't increase anymore. Okay, well. When is the last memory repo? Why would someone have died? Nobody had any items. Alright, I'm just gonna move on. Was attachment work not good for the hamster? Was that a thing? Okay, what have we got? Oh, well, there it is. Well, we gotta go with null. Whatever that is. I would like the clock, but we gotta know what this is. So I must be her reason for living, just like it was in the beginning. Hello. It's probably not gonna be Jiu. I have no idea why Jiu would have died. I'm just scared. Hey, Carmen. No, Jiu Chenmu. Yeah, yeah, it was. You were right. You were completely correct in the fact that it was the Did you have something with attachment? Yep. I'm stupid. Whatever. Sorry. Unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Yum Yum is fated to die. Okay, what is this thing? It's like a pendant. Interesting. Alright. Let's hire a new Okay, for the sake of myself, I am not going to do another core suppression on the same stream. We'll have time to do more later. I would like to... Oh, right, they start at level 3 on everything now. Hell yes. Christopher, you're gonna be our test dummy. Yes, no more. I think one core suppression per stream is good enough, but I do want to keep going. Christopher, you're kind of an ecstasy guy. Tim. I love Tim. Tim is good. Yeah, something like that. Chicken butt. Yeah, Tim is very cute. I like Tim. Tim has good energy. Should really upgrade some weapons here. Red damage. Red damage for you as well. You can probably not get an upgrade yet. But you can get that. Did we lose? Oh, we still have it. You need better armor. Yeah, there you go. That's good. I do like you with the axe, though. Hold on, I'm gonna do a little bit of thinking, just a little bit of thinking. That's fine. Tim looks like bootleg Bong Bong. No way. She does not. Alright, Christopher, you have a look at the pendant. It's time to actually figure out what some of these items do. Okay, you have a symbol, you're healing. Is this a time thing? Yes. Team Big Bad Wolf or Little Red Hood? I'm in team both of them. Alright, let's see what's going on. I mean, it was healing a little bit, but it's definitely gonna kill. Aleph! Alright, the white cat in the mirror. Aleph item. Mirrors have always existed to prove the existences of those that stand before them. While wearing the white cat in the mirror, the wearer's status gradually decreased. This decrease stopped at 100 seconds after wearing, and the wearer's resistance to all damage types changed to immune. Okay, but what's the catch? What's the catch? Imagine there's just no catch. And it just works like that. Okay, what's the next one? When using the white cat in the mirror while wearing... Oh, wait, no. While using O0981... What is O0981? Which Abno is that? Could someone check real quick? There is a white cat that exists in the world of nothingness and non-existence. Its extreme instability is maintained only by its faint connection to the clown. The clown? Do we have an O0981? I don't think so. Hold on. Oh, Mirror of Adjustment. That's Mirror of Adjustment. That's cool that they have kind of a connection like that. But who's the clown? Yeah, it's you, Ferris. Okay, come on now, let's see what happens. Okay, you are immune to everything right now. Oh, but all your stats are down as well. But I mean, that doesn't matter. Oh. When the white cat in the mirror was returned, or the day ended with someone still wearing it, the employee wearing the white cat in the mirror ceased to be. Okay, so you literally... You're immune for the entire day, but you won't survive. The earring that remains is filled with her potential, filled with nothing and everything. It makes anything it touches unstable. So it's kind of like be immune the entire day, but you die instantly afterwards. And also all your stats go to 1. If an employee performs an action on after 100 seconds of wearing the device, it will result in escaping. When warned, the user is protected by nothing and everything. However, this will attract the attention of a white cat that does not exist. The white cat shall envelop the wearer in non-existence, repelling all harm. As soon as the earring is removed, the protection shall disappear. And the piled non-existence will reduce the wearer into nothingness as well. The mirror has the mission to correct its reflection, and so the mirror will always continue to reflect the lost clown. This does have insane synergy with we can fix anything. So if you return it now, do you die? Bye. Okay, so it's in its complete immunity, but the character dies. I mean, that's pretty interesting. I feel like I could definitely use that in like a boss fight situation or something. Well, if it does melt down... Well, the story was what I was reading. That is the story for tools. Yeah, the white cat in the mirror. Let me look it up. Well, the first result didn't give anything, so I'm not going to keep looking. Unless the redacted abno they mentioned is we can fix anything, that would be funny. Alright, let's see what the nightmare doll is about. Because I've had it once before, but I don't remember what it actually does. Oh, Tim is still here. Hello, Tim. Okay, you have the thing. Looks like your prudence went up by like 1 billion. And you're also healing. I'm starting to sense a trend here. It's he, Nightmare Dolls. There was a doll that used to be cherished by children. When Nightmare Dolls was carried, the carrier's movement speed was reduced, but their prudence increased considerably. The move speed did not go down by a lot, no. When Nightmare Dolls is carried and the carrier attacks, they took damage each time they attacked. As the years went by, it was mistreated and used roughly. Okay, so it's, it gives you an insane prudence buff, but it also makes it so you can't actually attack anything. If an employee carrying Nightmare Dolls worked on an abnormality of WoW rank or above, or attacked a certain number of times, the employee entered a murderous rage. Okay, cool. And then it was thrown away. I mean, it did say something about escaping, yeah. In the log, but I don't know what triggers it because it's redacted. And I don't like redacted logs. Okay, so you can't actually work with difficult abnormalities while using it. A mysterious child spoke to the doll. Don't you think that the people who used to love you have been going too far? Let's turn the tables and let you mistreat them instead. Let's see how they like it. If the employee falls into a panic under the influence of Nightmare Dolls and a certain amount of time elapses, everyone in the same department that the employee belongs to will begin to panic. Understood. So it's pretty much useless. Like most tools. It's the Nightmare Dolls. Yeah. That person then gave the doll a mysterious power, and all those who mistreated the doll tore each other apart just like they did the doll. Okay. Very not interesting. Yeah, the risk reward is not great. I mean, you're never gonna panic while wearing it, but there's just no point to it, because you can only use it to work with abnorms and you can't fight. So it's slightly useless in that way. Okay, let's do some more work on the magical girl, why don't we? We're gonna need those weapons, baby. We're gonna need some more A-look weapons. That's all I care about. The weapons. Alright, we have a quest. Oh yeah, let's suppress some he abnormalities, eh? Who's very easy to make escape? Yeah, it's the magical girl. Shout out to Heart of Aspiration for being the only good tool. You're right. Can I make you escape? Easily. But you're not he, so that doesn't matter. No, he or lower. Okay. So that does count. Yeah, Bonnie can escape, but it's not very easy to make it happen. Oh, you're weak to red damage, don't do that. No, that was supposed to be a bad result. My agents are too good at this. I don't actually have too many breaching abnos. It's gonna be a bit of... Wait, do you not... High probability, my ass. Well, that's not how null works. I don't... Okay, I don't think you guys understood how null actually works. It said if you worked on like a specific abnormality or something, then it makes it escape. But I don't know which abnormality it was talking about. And I would rather not take a gamble on the shelter. Yeah, but why would I don't want someone... I would rather not have someone die, also. But I guess what I can do is do this. Now your stats are slightly worse. Good. I'm really a genius. I sincerely doubt it somehow. Persephone broke out? Oh, did I forget about you? Okay, well we can kill Persephone. Not that it's gonna matter. Kill the candles. Imagine if the candles countered as their separate abnormalities. That would be crazy. Where's Persephone? Over there. Not anymore. Was she immune to white damage? Yes. She was. Whatever. We're just gonna move everyone away when she does her final teleportation. She's done 3 now. Just gonna do 1 more, and then 1 more, and then it's done. Also, I just realized you could do every day with a single sacrificial agent with Null. That's true. But that's also kind of a hassle. Yeah, it would take really long. Okay, 4th teleportation. Oops. Okay, I think instant kills would still work because they don't do damage. Instant kills just happen. And also, yes, all of them would be at level 1, so some abnormalities could not be worked with. Did anyone else decide to go to the well today? No, just Gio. Gio was feeling the call, so to speak. Yeah, I was muted. Because I'm stupid. I don't know why I was muted even. How long have I been muted? Well, not very long. I'm just doing very boring stuff right now. Like, this is not exactly riveting gameplay. But it is clown time. Persephone, you're gonna have to wait. Just a second. Clown time. No, I didn't really say anything of note. Please take care of Skin Prophet. I'm on it. Are there any clowns about town? Sure are. We actually make Scorched Girl escape. That's a good idea. No, Persephone melts down whenever 8 abnormalities have been worked on. That's how she works. So she's constantly melting down. Every time 8 abnormalities have been worked on, yes, I think. Probably not if it's herself, but I don't actually know. Okay, go to energy. Scorched Girl killing time. Did she die? Yes, good. Because I saw the matchstick guy coming. You actually melt down? That's rude. Wait, are you melting down outside of meltdown hours, or did I just miss you? Scorched Girl has always made those sounds, yes? Well, it doesn't seem to do anything because it's a tool. Yeah, it just drains energy, but it's annoying because the fact that it does melt down is annoying because you can't do anything about it. So it's just always going to be a loss of energy. Well, it drained like 20. So it's mostly just a debuff to have it in the facility, which is funny. We're about to get execution bullets, which is fun. Yeah, I really don't. Okay, good job, Tim. You really farmed. Honestly, I might just finish the day by farming. Might as well. Yes, I would also like to see it breach. It seems interesting, whatever is gonna happen. I think we're just gonna finish the day by farming. When are you gonna... Wait, did you actually get the thing? You got the thing! Yes! You actually got the key to truth. I need to lock that immediately later. You finally got the gift. Truth. This is huge. Yeah, the Flower of Eternity gift. I've been waiting for Piper to get that for quite some time. This is huge. Tim is a good farmer. It's not much, but it's honest work. Look at all that energy. Come on! Why are random things melting down for some reason? This is concerning to me. Why are random things melting down? No, don't do instinct work. We've been over this. There you go. I did not do that much instinct work, did I? Oh well. We're not doing a meltdown, it's fine. Where is it? I didn't think I was doing that much instinct work. There it is. Good job, Tim. This is... You're working? Where are you working? On the well? Why are you doing repression work on the well, Piper? Oh, because of the fucking flower cluster again. God damn it. Oh, thank God. Okay, but I might just end the day here, honestly. I don't really care about the 3 lob. God damn it. Okay, I slightly care now about the 3 lob. Piper loves throwing themselves in the well. Leave. Jesus. Everything bad is happening. Okay, Jiu is fine. Jiu is fine. Jiu is fine again. Let's end the day. Nobody died. God. Okay, how can I make it stop crying? There remained only the blossoming cherry trees and the coward who attempted to flee death. I stood alone in the snow, its crooked trunk not pointing towards the heavens. Okay. We got 3 good ones, I think. So, how can I make it stop crying? There remained only the blossoming cherry trees and the coward who attempted to flee death, and it stood alone in the snow, its crooked trunk not pointing towards the heavens. This one interests me the most. Personally. But it does seem like people like the middle one. Hi, RSN. Yeah, it seems like we're getting the cherry blossoms. Reminds me of Life for a Daredevil. For some reason. Just from fleeing death. Has had time. Execution bullets. I would also kind of like the rabbits, honestly. Next time. Also cherry blossoms, for sure. Orga. I definitely see cherry blossom connection because it literally says cherry blossoms. So that seems likely. There's likely to be a connection there. Well, would you look at that? What do you do, huh? What do you do? Orga, take a look. Instinct. Yeah, looks it is like kind of like crumbling cherry blossoms. Wav? Question mark? Yes, Wav. Orga tries to ignore as much of its decapitated neck as possible. Somewhere it can hear someone reading a beautiful poem. For those who have no fear of death, immortality would be a most terrible punishment. The branches do kind of look like burrowing heaven a little bit. Saw the cherry tree behind. I think they put the wrong code here because this is supposed to be Olga. Olga saw the cherry tree behind the abnormality begin to sway. They tried to ignore it and continued working. Okay, instinct was okay. That's a lot of guidelines. When the Clypoth meltdown occurred, random employees with a prudence rank of 3 or lower were mesmerized. Well, that's fun. I don't think anyone really has a prudence level of 3 or lower anymore. Mesmerized employees headed to the containment unit. When mesmerized employees arrived, they were decapitated and killed. Each time this happened, the Clypoth counter reduced. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be some kind of cherry blossom crumbling armor aberration. Something like that. Okay, well, instinct was fine, but it didn't seem to quite do the trick. Repression is good against the original, so I don't know if it, but I don't think it's going to be good here. Yeah. Something tells me that was the wrong choice. Well, you didn't die. When employees with a fortitude rank of 3 or lower completed the work, they were decapitated and killed. Okay, well, we don't have any with 3 or lower here, so that's good. It's not the easiest thing to get a good work result on this magical girl, huh? I'm also going to opt to not read the story of the magical girl, because I assume that it's probably going to spoil Madoka Magica. And I would rather not. Oh, it's a pale Aleph weapon. That's really good. Mermaid Witch. There it is. I'm not going to read it anymore. Yeah, that's a pale weapon, alright. Insight? You really need your justice up, huh? Should come down and work on our good friend Dreaming Current. Pale Aleph is insane. I mean, there are a few Pale Aleph weapons, but just getting one for an abnormality that... Oh, Insight seemed to be the way to go, actually. On an abnormality that doesn't really seem to do much yet. With the Clypoth counter reached 0, the next employee who entered the room was decapitated and killed. And then it escaped. While escaping its regularly mesmerized employees, the mesmerized employee would march and be executed. Cool. Okay, so it's Insight. We'll see if it does. It would be cool. I'm looking forward to the weapon. How much is this? 120 and 222? Yeah, standard for good Aleph armor and weapons. Yeah. Sayaka has good weapons and armor. Yeah, quite good. Maybe even a little too good. I don't think I didn't get any. I haven't gotten any new mods yet. Whatever the one was that I was supposed to get, I probably forgot. I don't have a very good memory. The Madoka. Oh, Pulo Madoka Magica mod. You mean, did I get this mod on the Nexus? Yes. I got all these mods on the Nexus. And also I did disable Chromer, because that I did not forget. Has said upgrade fixes. Right, I couldn't find them. I looked for them, but I couldn't find them, and then I gave up. Yeah, if you find it, just give me the name of it, and I'll see what I can do. Scorched Girl? Oh, right, you're lying. And also, you've been captivated. Low-key. Stop. Oh, I realize it now. Ah, I realize it. Your beauty lies not in the force of your being. Or however it goes. Don't go over there. You were about to go to an ALIP, and I would not have liked that. Lobotomy. Oh, it's mod 50? Okay, well. I'll get it later. We're not gonna need the Hased mod just yet, so it's fine. But rest assured, I'll get it. What was an Abno? Oh yeah, the phone noise was an Abno, yes. Yeah, no one's calling you guys. Agent Og. Okay. No, it's from this guy. Electronic interference foil. Who's Agent Og? Agent? I guess all will be revealed when we get the story, huh? As per usual. The name's Agent. Agent. Yeah, it's a pale weapon, alright. Life yet lived. WoW Pale and very good WoW armor. Cool. Pretty cheap too. For an abnormality that's relatively simple to work with, as far as I can tell. Pretty good resistances. Might be cooking here. Now we have acquired more than half the energy. Three cheers. Da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. It's always clown time around here. Don't stop. Okay, I would rather not have you escape. You can handle it, right? Where's the last clown? There you go. Come on, change to winter. You know you wanna. You know you wanna change the winter. There you go. You have 60 of that shit, so you're gonna have to work a little bit with someone else. Dun 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 dun. I want this day over with. What a wonderful day. You're gonna be so insightful at the end of this. I have to alternate Jiu's work because when that prelude stuff gets to 100, they panic. That's what was happening before, I think. And I would like to avoid that. Bow, 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 bow. Might be time to farm. Tim, farming time. You didn't want to look in the mirror again today? Ho 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 ho. You are quite silly, aren't you? Yes. This should be enough. I think Tim needs to like get 20% of the total energy or something like that. It's gonna say down here if it's enough, so we can never go wrong. Persephone. Oh, you. She's such... She needs, so much attention. Truly. Why do you not take damage? Everyone hang out in this one elevator. Everything's gonna be fine. Immune to white and black damage? Crazy. Honestly, we might be able to nuke her. I want to see how this goes. Yeah. About as I expected. How much damage did we do? Okay, we didn't even attack her. Bruh. The Persephone that kills people. Dakota's dead? Why? Why the hell did Dakota die? Hello? Yeah, why did that happen? How did... You're not in the elevator. Did I accidentally leave Dakota in the... No, yeah, Everett has a corpse cleanup thing. How did they die, and why? I don't want to restart the day, but I also don't want Dakota dead. We don't actually have WoW abnormalities to suppress, I just realized. Well, Dakota was not a... didn't have anything important in that sense, but they were important to me. They had the Aleph armor from A Dream Named Dream, but we can get that back. But Dakota was also just a very good agent. God, I really don't want to restart the day. But why did they die? Yeah, they were in the hallway with the rest of them. I think. No, Dakota was there, I know that for sure. But, yes, alright. It's fine. I don't understand why they died. Was it something to do with your armor? No. Alright, I'm confused. And the grinding was going so well too. Oh well. Alright, let's just do this all again. Do it all again, it's fine. I'm gonna try to speed through this as quickly as I can. Without necessarily losing focus. Hopefully. Yeah, I really don't understand why Dakota died. Video games, right? There's always some shit going on with this game. I think I know what may have happened. I just realized I think I might know what happened. I'm going to have to check. Just for a second. The VOD. Hold on. Yep. Dakota jumped in the well. Yep, that's what I thought. Dakota jumped in the well. Silly me. Honestly, if I'd known that what was happening and it wasn't just bullshit, I may have actually been inclined to let that happen, because that seems thematically fitting. I might have actually been inclined to have let that happen. But that's too late now. My own abnormality fucked me over. My own child betrayed me. Bloodbat. Me when Bloodbat of the Underworld. Okay. Everything is fine. Dakota, you're alive again. I now have the mental image of Dakota in the elevator with everyone and then was like, "Excuse me, guys," while I go jump in the well. And casually slips away. Yes. Absolutely. That would have been extremely funny if I kept that as the thing that happened. I can always just yeet Dakota in the well myself? No. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't quite have the same effect. Agent Og. Yeah, it's not as funny as it just happening. The only problem is it's very difficult to see that it happened because they disappear. So it's not like I'm going to be able to find their body. But you could see it at the bottom of the screen, just barely as I zoomed out. You could see Dakota climbing in and jumping in. Climbing up and jumping into the well. It was pretty funny. If I ever make like a edited compilation of these streams, I'll definitely be sure to include a zoomed in portion of that. Worms. Because I'll probably make like a highlight video at some point. Okay, how do we kill the worms now? Yeah, you're on it. Where is oh, stop that. Where is, hold on. Where's Piper? There's Piper. I like that I can just summon Piper if I don't know where they are. Now that Dakota's alive, they're just like, why are we still here? Yes. I did actually come up with, like, a personality for Dakota. And why they resonate with, or why he resonates with Dream in Dream. Because he's been here since the start. I didn't really like him, but he's been here since the start, and my initial characterization for him was that he was kind of a cheery guy. But that has definitely changed as he's watched people die. And now he's kind of just, he kind of adopted the same mindset as Dream, named Dream. In wanting to preserve all the people he loves in the perfect state that they are without anything changing. Yeah, exactly, I made him suicidal. He wants to keep the people he loves as they are forever, so they don't have to change and he doesn't have to lose anyone. Ever again. Character growth. Or character regression, I suppose. Every silly guy is doomed to become depressed. Exactly. You can't be... That's what Lobotomy Corporation does, baby. Good job, that was a lot of energy. Yep. Tim got enough energy. What a wonderful day. Let's just finish by only working on Agent Og. Also, I kind of forgot to talk about it until now, but that Intervallo trailer, huh? I really didn't think that the Princess Maker thing would actually be the gameplay. I was hoping it would be, because that would be interesting, but I really wasn't sure if it was actually going to happen or not. But seeing that they made an entirely different game mode for an Intervallo, pretty cool. I feel great about Horse Sang because I was so excited to see that he might be a centaur. And now he is kind of a centaur. I would have liked him to be a centaur all the time, but I'm okay with it being in the Empowered S3 as well. Just having centaurs as a thing that exists in the city is kind of cool. Yeah, I was pretty sure that they would do it because it was UI and everything, but it was kind of weird. Yeah, I'm very excited. And centaurs are extremely awesome, yes. Completely agree. Yeah, I have a few predictions for the future Heishu that we're gonna see. I think we're gonna get Ox Heathcliff, because I do not want Kim Ji-hoon to make him a dog again. I will actually go and kill him myself. I think we're gonna get Sheep Ishmael, Dog Merceau, and then Dragon Don Quixote. Don Quixote could be monkey as well, but I think Dragon fits better, because just think about it. A knight who is a dragon. You see what I'm getting at? I think that kind of fucks. Yeah, I was expecting Heathcliff Horse, honestly, but I thought about it more, and I think Ox would be kind of cool for him as well. I think the ego that Heathcliff has that portray him as a dog are fine because they're all about his self-loathing. But if they make him a dog Heishu as well, that's just kind of annoying at that point. Persephone, I'm not paying attention to you ever. Okay, nobody's gonna go to the well this time. Yeah, but I would like to see Merceau as a dog Heishu. I think that could fit quite well. I think Heathcliff as an ox works well as well, because it's still kind of that lower rank servile role that he filled in Wuthering Heights. But it's not as demeaning in that way, you know? Because by all means, he did get treated very poorly. That cannot be denied, and I doubt that would change when he becomes a Heishu. But I would just like to have him be something other than dog, which has been pushed a lot already. Like, we get it. We get the parallel. There's no cat, Heishu, unfortunately. But otherwise, I would completely agree with you. What about Rat? I don't see anyone getting Rat, honestly. No, you don't. Fuck you! Johnson! Why were we talking about Heishu? I wasn't paying attention. Ugh. God damn it. Yeah, it's pretty nice animation, isn't it? I wasn't paying attention because we were talking about fucking Heishus. God damn it. I love Johnson, but to make this narrative satisfying, Johnson will have to die. I'm not resetting again. Sorry, Johnson. Johnson is dead forever. God damn it. It's the exact same thing happened again. Okay, let's vote on it. Let's just vote on it. Because we can't get Solemn Lament back, is the thing. Yeah. I blame Kim Ji-hoon. Sorry, Johnson. I really am sorry. Truly. We should talk about Heishus again? I don't think so. I've been traumatized. Dakota's next. Johnson will live on in our memories, okay? We all love Johnson, but we can't reset every time. Johnson. We can recreate him. Sorry, Johnson. Alright. What happens when the black swan wakes up from dreaming of a white swan? If you feel an abdominal... Okay, that's, Hua Lao has always been afraid of the whale. Whenever the whale strikes him, Hua Lao cries loudly. What happens when the black swan wakes up from dreaming of a white swan? Okay, we got 2. 1 or 3. We're not taking Queen Bee. The whale. Rest in peace, Johnson. No, this is not Black Swan. Or is it Black Swan? Is this just Black Swan? Hold on. Oh, it is Black Swan. I thought it had a different text. Okay, well, this is a pretty boring selection then. We just have one modded Abno, but we're gonna take it then. Hello, Smoke War. Hello, Benjamin. Quite a long Abno code, yeah. Now we got the time limit. Okay. What's the ego weapon like here? Performs a special attack at a 30% chance. When the special attack hits, the pale damage resistance is lowered. Attack power is increased when the wielder's HP is below 30%. Interesting. I can't believe Johnson is dead. I'm pissed. And this is our replacement, really? Really? This is our replacement for Johnson? You gotta be kidding me. Mabel's cute. Stop, he's emo. Okay, I guess a little bit. I guess slightly emo. Who can get a promotion? Yeah, that's fine. If no one's got Mabel. Well, Mabel is kind of cute. Alright, what do we got? Ooh. Dragon of some kind with a giant bell. Well, I don't really care about getting Solomon back. It's whatever. Cool dragon-looking thing. This is looking to be a pretty Eastern-themed department. This is a perfect creature for Mabel? Okay. We were just talking about a dragon. That's true. Alright, actually, Mabel, you're gonna get transferred to the welfare department. Hello, someone's dragon persona. Well, it said Puao Lao was afraid of the whale. So this might be Puao Lao. Okay, we need one more guy for safety. Hello, Ruby. I like the cut of your jib. I always listen to the moderators and the chatters. I love everybody. Okay, let's see what this thing is up to. What do you think? Evil streamer kills his viewers? What are we thinking? Instinct, insight, detachment, repression? What are we feeling? Mabel and Christopher have beef? Why? What did Christopher do to Mabel? Insight, yeah. I'm gonna incite it. It does white damage. The constant chiming of a bell rings through the containment unit. Okay, it's a WAV again. Oops. Well, that didn't go very well. Does this have to do with stats? This might have to do with stats. Or insight work is not good. Probably stat requirements, yes. Probably something with justice then. It did an animation. And I don't know what that was about. Let's just check if that was right. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty good. Has an aversion to repression work and will immediately escape if an employee performs it. There was a chance that it would yell while working on it. Okay. Sure. If you say so. I don't know. I don't know what happens when it yells. It probably kills you or something. You become deaf. True. Okay, well, it didn't seem like insight was that good for it. But whatever. Ruby. I do like Ruby. I like the cut of their jib, as I said. It's got some sauce. Slightest bit of sauce. Go repress. Toothpaste hair. Yeah, I can see it. I see what you're talking about. Okay, you want to be worked with? You want to be worked with so bad? Persephone always ruining everything because I keep forgetting about you now that the department is bigger, which is exactly what I was expecting was going to happen. Since there's so much to keep track of, I can't keep remembering that I have to work on you all the time. Ugh. Also, I have a time limit to clear, I just remembered. Well, you know what's gonna help with that? Field. And working with Aleph. Take the doll. Stop. Fuck off. Okay. Hi. You've got some stuff. Why was Bloodbat melting down? Was Bloodbat melting down, and I was just not looking? Wait, what? Oh, fuck off. I forgot about the goddamn shelter. I'm an idiot. Forgot about the shelter, of course. Yeah, I think the yell does just a bunch of white damage, which is probably what happened to Mabel. I don't think it was a stat requirement. I think the yell was just too much damage. Because that's a lot. Yeah. Well, the animation is yelling, yes. Correct. Try that again. Okay, that one. The clapback counter increased when the worker still was good. The clapback counter lowered for every 2 employees who panicked. Cool. When it escaped, it appeared in the main room of the department. It would then begin to strike its bell, dealing white damage to all nearby employees. As time passed, the damage dealt and the radius of the damage increased. Every 2 employees? Hopefully that means agents, because if that's clerks as well, then that's an insane level of clerk lovery. If that's true. But it sounds pretty straightforward. Indeed. All things considered. Persephone. Pleasure, it's a pleasure. Every time. Got something above your head there, Gio. I was panicking when working on a more an accounts department, but deep in my heart, I know it's not. Yeah, it's clerks. It's gonna be clerks. There's no way it's not clerks. Let's get the field going. Tim, you're on it. Yes. Take it. Go work there. You go work there. And you... I really need to just level you up so you don't get pulled anymore. At least he does, yeah, he doesn't care if you murder them. Only if they panic, which is, you know, generous, I guess. We almost have enough for the armor here. What have we got? It's a, okay, some other abnormalities attacks did not damage it. Or music-based abnormalities. There's the music-based abnormalities again. Why do we have two who react to music-based abnormalities? Suspicious. He gets nervous. Who? Oh, he gets nervous if other people are nervous. Yes. Yeah, a bunch of music-based abnormalities for some reason. Confusing. You're pissed off again? Wintertime? Wintertime. Okay, grow the field. Let's go. We only got 2 minutes. Fourth born of the dragon. Yeah, probably from the same mod maker, I would assume. We don't got all day. Alrune drip? Yeah, we have 3 different Alrunes in this facility. So we're pretty familiar with Alrune drip at this point. Why can't you do work now? Why? Well, why do you... Okay. We're good. Why do you not want to harvest? Or do anything? Okay, whatever. It's Green Dawn coming up. Yeah, we don't have OG Alrune. But we will. Eventually. Why do you not want to harvest? Oh my god. Yeah, I'll allow it if she does show up. Indeed. Can someone else harvest? Is that a thing that can happen? Wrong one. Mabel, no, don't jump in the well. And whoever else is going over there, don't do it. I don't... Why will you not do the thing? Okay, well, we're not clearing it within the time limit. Stop. No harvesting. I hate the time limit mission so much. It's so annoying. But okay, we're just gonna give up on it then. Also, I don't know how much Clypath you had to begin with, but it doesn't seem like it's gone down from people panicking, which they definitely have. But I'm not gonna question it. That's not going too well, because I fucked it up. At least you don't escape on a bad result. Wait, why do you have that thing? Wait, you don't have that thing. It's just broken with the icon. Just like... my mind. It does go up on a good work result, you're right. But we haven't worked with it, so... that has not happened yet. Are you not healing? Why are you not healing? Piper, why are you not healing? Why are you actively losing health? There's so much going on. Yeah, I do wonder what its weapons are. Why is Piper losing health? No, because it also swaps SP, so she's going to lose her mind. But fine. Nope. That didn't work. Okay. I think I'm done for today. I think I'm done for today. My brain is melting. I have no idea why any of that was happening. I have no idea why any of that was happening. That was so weird. I should have memory repoed. Actually, I should have, because then we would have lost the armor. But it didn't matter, because I could have just bought it back. But, yeah, okay. Probably a bug, yeah. That was fun. I don't know if I'll stream more this weekend. It depends on factors, but I'll definitely try to get at least one stream a week. We're in the segment of the game where things start getting tough, and apparently some of the mods are breaking down, so yeah. But thank you for watching. This was fun. Until next time, bye-bye.